You listened when Irulin came to me today, he accused. I listened. She spoke without looking at him. Paul focused his memory on the encounter with Irulin. He'd led himself into the family salon, noted an unfinished robe on Shani's loom. There'd been an acrid worm smell to the place, an evil odor which almost hit the underlying cinnamon bite of melange. Someone had spilled unchanged spice essence and left it to combine there with a spice-based rug. It had not been a felicitous combination. Spice essence had dissolved the rug. Oily marks lay congealed on the plastone floor where the rug had been. He thought to send for someone to clean away the mess, but Hera, Stilgar's wife and Shani's closest feminine friend, had slipped in to announce Irulin. He'd been forced to conduct the interview in the presence of that evil smell, unable to escape a Fremen superstition that evil smells foretold disaster. Hera withdrew as Irulin entered. Welcome, Paul said. Irulin wore a robe of gray whale fur. She pulled it close, touched a hand to her hair. He could see her wondering at his mild tone. The angry words she'd obviously prepared for this meeting could be sensed leaving her mind in a welter of second thoughts. You came to report that the Sisterhood had lost its last vestige of morality, he said. Isn't it dangerous to be that ridiculous? She asked. To be ridiculous and dangerous, a questionable alliance, he said. His renegade Bene Gesserit training detected her putting down an impulse to withdraw. The effort exposed a brief glimpse of underlying fear, and he saw she'd been assigned to a task not to her liking. They expect a bit too much from a princess of the blood royal, he said. Irulin grew very still, and Paul became aware that she had locked herself into a vice-like control. A heavy burden indeed, he thought, and he wondered why prescient visions had given him no glimpse of this possible future. Slowly, Irulin relaxed. There was no point in surrendering to fear, no point in retreat, she had decided. You've allowed the weather to fall into a very primitive pattern, she said, rubbing her arms through the robe. It was dry and there was a sandstorm today. Are you never going to let it rain here? You didn't come here to talk about the weather, Paul said. He felt that he had been submerged in double meanings. Was Irulin trying to tell him something which her training would not permit her to say openly? It seemed that way. He felt that he had been cast adrift suddenly, and now must thrash his way back to some steady place. I must have a child, she said. He shook his head from side to side. I must have my way, she snapped. If need be, I'll find another father for my child. I'll cuckold you and dare you to expose me. Cuckold me all you wish, he said, but no child. How can you stop me? With a smile of utmost kindness, he said. I'd have you garroted, if it came to that. Shocked silence held her for a moment, and Paul sensed Chani listening behind the heavy draperies into their private apartments. I am your wife, Irulin whispered. Let us not play these silly games, he said. You play a part, no more. We both know who my wife is. And I am a convenience, nothing more, she said, voice heavy with bitterness. I have no wish to be cruel to you, he said. You chose me for this position. Not I, he said. Fate chose you. Your father chose you. The Bene Gesserit chose you. The Guild chose you. And they have chosen you once more. What have they chosen you, Irulin? Why can't I have your child? Because that's a role for which you weren't chosen. It's my right to bear the royal heir. Your father was, and is a beast. We both know he'd lost almost all touch with the humanity he was supposed to rule and protect. Was he hated less than you're hated? She flared. A good question, he agreed, a sardonic smile touching the edges of his mouth. You say you've no wish to be cruel to me, yet. And that's why I agree that you can take any lover you choose. But understand me well. Take a lover, but bring no sour father-child into my household.